This is Jessica Morency. The technology tip for today from CS3 is allocating time in Scissortail. I recently sat in on a demo that gave a great overview of this process. We join that demo in progress now.
Screen that can really be configured for each individual employee, kind of based upon their role or the types of things that they may need to access within the system. So, Marianne and Luann, you will have your own dashboard screens that will give you a little bit more functionality, as far as managing the time and labor, whereas your employees are going to have a little bit more of a restricted security access. As we are looking at this, you're going to see that I have this start window that is set up. This is a completely customizable menu that allows us to place the most commonly used links out on the dashboard for easy access. So from here I can access my timesheets, I can put in time off requests, I can view my schedule, etc. Now I know that you had mentioned that maybe not all of your employees will be using the web portal to clock in and out or to access their time. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the alternatives here. So of course, employees can log in to the web to punch in and out, but we also work with a variety of different hardware devices, so they can be clocking in and out of those different hardware devices, which will pull here into their timesheets automatically, so you can start to run reports and manage the timesheets based upon those punches. That being said, I just want to quickly take a look at what that timesheet could look like. This is one of a few different timesheet formats that we have available. So again, there's a few different options with regard to how we can track that time. This timesheet in particular is a very strict timesheet format, so it's not allowing the employees to make changes to their timesheet. They can only clock in and out, and those punches will then be stamped on their timesheet. So as I was kind of talking with John, it sounds like you're going to have employees clocking in at the beginning of the day, they'll clock out for lunch, clock back in from lunch, and clock out at the end of the day. And throughout the day, they may change departments that they're working in. So where you see this change department button up at the top, this is really allowing us to change cost centers. Cost centers could be anything from departments to jobs to tasks to projects. You can get as granular as you need to, but we're able to really track any kind of aspect of that. So you can allow the employees to simply come in and either on the hardware device or within the web portal, they can come in and they can just change departments. So they can come in and say, okay, well, I'm now maybe working in, just kind of think of this as your cost center structure. So maybe now I'm working in manufacturing or whatever, and I'm just going to go ahead and clock into that specific department or that specific job that I'm working on. And you'll see that what it's doing is it's actually clocking them out of that first department and into the next department automatically. All is just one action. We can actually limit this so they have a home department. When they're clocking in and out, instead of having to choose which department that they're clocking into, it would just automatically default to their home department, and you don't have to worry about them trying to clock in and out of other areas. And then the manager can come in if the manager needs to and can adjust their time for time worked in a different department if needed. Or we can also give them, what we've done here is this is actually a cost center limit list. So it's only giving them options of clocking into a subset of those cost centers so that they're not going to be clocking into some place where they really shouldn't be.